Hey, it's Zackie and welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy video. In this video, we'll be recapping the Anniversary version 2.4 livestream, which happened on the 8th December 2022, and it was 1.5 hour livestream. So in case you can't watch the livestream, I do have the livestream on my live section, but if you can't watch it, I know it's a 1.5 hours, very long, so we'll try to make it as short as possible in this video. This time we'll be going to the underwater district known as Inas. So at the start of the stream, we were welcomed with family singing for the anniversary song, which is actually pretty good. And then we were led to the shore of Inas with the team presenting the content, sitting there and gonna present the content. The gameplay of the Inas was showcased by Mokuren, Mushroom Girl, and Shushu, her friend, which is kind of thick. They managed to show us the map interface of Inas Upper Shore, and it only has like 3 islands, so not much expectation from there. It is a underwater world. But there will be some puzzles on the upper shore as well as the underwater world, so kind of like a, I don't think, yeah, it's there. Like the upper shore doesn't seem like it has a lot of surface, but it's there. And what really blows my mind is how beautiful the scenery of the upper shore is. Like, look at that. I would bang that scenery. And if we enter the water, we can actually press the button L, or if you're playing from a mobile phone, just tap the screen in order to dive underwater. We're actually breathing with some sort of a breathing mask, and we also have a new relic that is kind of like a boost when swimming. It does consume stamina, but it's needed to solve some underwater puzzle to get the nucleus. So yeah, this relic is confirmed going to be free. So if the player continues to go deeper down the surface, the underwater world has a current that actually allows you to travel more efficiently. And if you follow it, you'll eventually arrive at the city known as Inas. Inas isn't as big as Mirora, but it has some pretty cool view that separates between the deep sea and its land. So yeah, that is pretty cool, but it's very small. But we'll have to explore it for ourselves when the content comes. New mount also has been showcased, which I technically think it won't be free, but I do hope it is. So the team showed us how deep the underwater world is, but did not show us the map interface, so we're left thinking how big it is. After that, they introduced us to the orchestra team for Tower of Fantasy. Isn't as big as Genshin, but during the live stream, the background music has improved a lot, and I actually salute them. They came a long way. They did expand their team, so it's actually really good. Asperia has Meant to Be, Vera has New World. Inas has a new song called Drifting Away, which I really like. It has that oceanic feel to it, and Tower of Fantasy continue to deliver that their vocal songs are actually really good. The Icarus was teased, but there was no gameplay aside from him being a Frost and a DPS Resonance. The only character that was showcased was Lan. She is going to be a tank resonant as well as fire element, and she's using a umbrella weapon, and I'm pretty sure all of you have seen her gameplay from all over social media, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But boy, Lan 3-star skin was also teased, and I think that's really hot. Black dress, black umbrella, swipe that card, Zackie, I'm going. Fiona was not showcased, but however I do think that Fiona was leaked to be Alter or Aberration element if you haven't followed up with the content, right? What really shocked me was the major news is that they are also reworking in the story presentation in 1.0 to give new players a better experience at the early start of the game. Though I kind of wish this had happened during the global release, because the start of the game 1.0 was really bad, right? So they're reworking on it, so I hope it does improve or something like that. I'm not sure if they really do work on that, but from what I was told from my friend, they're really working on the story presentation in 1.0. We also have a new raid after so long fighting the Rudolph. The Puffy Cloud is now a 8-man raid. Of course, in the Tropical Miasma, it's a lot more harder because it's the open world boss, but I wish this one is a lot more easier to fight. We also have 2 underwater world boss, meaning we're going to be fighting with our area attack. One is a breakdancing fire lizard. Another is an ice abyssal boss that is playing some sort of aerial drum, but I think it's pretty much ice element. It's blue, right? On December 16th, the official anniversary, they will be dropping a live action clip of Tower of Fantasy, which looks kind of cringe because nothing is ever good in live action except anime adaptation, right? So yeah, I kind of honestly prefer they work on an anime adaptation. After that, we have a 7-day login reward, which if you log in a total of 7 days, you get a total of 10 red nucleus as well as 1000 dark crystal. But what Global did if you log in 7 days is that you get only 1 red nucleus, which is kind of bad. Discount on packages is shown as well, and login rewards during the anniversary for the new relics. SSR select, but I'm not sure if new characters from like Claudia, Nemesis are going to be added, so I highly doubt it. And also we have a Christmas Mia costume. There's also going to be firework during the anniversary, but I'm not a big fan of fireworks, so I'm pretty okay with that. And there's going to be a event called Fanry Dance event. I'm not sure how it's going to work. So long as we get Red Nucleus, I'm pretty okay with that. Also a new game mode coming. Many people are not entirely sure, but it seems to be a 8-player battle royale. So you can actually play with your crewmate and see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it's like you farm with a crew and then you fight other crew. I don't know, but I'm pretty excited for this considering that 8 versus 8 is actually pay to win, and this one is going to be F2P, right? Upcoming events of Treasure Hunt and World Boss Hunting is also coming with this update, but again, no complaints so long as we get more Red Nucleus. World Boss will now drop cosmetics, so there's more reason to beat it up with your crew, and some bunch of China brand collab with Tower of Fantasy like Bubblegums, Keyboard, and Burger King. So what's really interesting is that they actually cooperated with the National Maritime Museum of China in order to study more about the underwater world. So I really like this because they don't just do a random bullshit go move, which really shows that they are taking the details of the underwater world very seriously. We also have a Nemesis merch coming up. I would try to get my hands on it if it's possible. If it lands on Taobao, I would try to definitely get it because I would leak that. Unbelievable. Aside that, some more in-game frame, Dark Crystal back, and merch and gaming chair. Well, I don't think we're gonna get some of this, right? So during the anniversary, they also have rate up for the every single character as you've seen below. Like you get ceiling, and you can pull for the matrices as well as the character. I'm guessing character is going to be 80 on a guarantee and matrices 40. So on the left, you can see that you can actually pick which type of matrices you want. So this is only during the anniversary. So I'm thinking that, can you, like, for example, for the character, can you immediately A6 them, or can you just pull one copy of them? And for the matrices, can you like pull multiple of what you're lacking? So yeah, if this is coming to global, I think this is also going to be good news. We'll be able to focus. I mean, Ling is gonna get a rerun, and to those who want Ling can actually get her here. Last but not least, they also mentioned that with the content getting a lot more harder in the Q&A session, like for example, the Tropical Miasma is actually very difficult, so they did point out that they're going to, for example, the standard banner character and the outdated character, like the old characters, they are going to adjust the stat to make them slightly stronger for the future content. And yeah, because a lot of people have been complaining how difficult the Tropical Miasma is, and how even the whale can't even carry them and stuff like that. So last but not least, the upcoming future plan, as you all know by now, you've all probably seen videos around the social media. The Skyworld is what I would like to call this place for now, and it does give me the PGR vibe from where Cool Pench was. I really can't remember what the city is called. And it's basically where Lan is from, and a bunch of new characters such as the girl with the brush, Twin Tail Waifu, the queen, and a green hair lolly, followed up by Zake's appearance. But Zake wasn't in Vera, well, because we moved to Vera in order to find him. But now we know he will make an appearance in Inus, right? And that we were shown a sneak peek of the Skyworld, and if I'm not mistaken, that is Great Wall of China reference, right? Anyways, that's basically it. I hope I don't miss anything out. What are your thoughts on the anniversary? Let me know down in the comment section below, because I honestly think it's a good thing that Global is catching up. Now, I do have to point out that I do like the double banner. The double banner is going to be a month, so I don't think there's going to be a problem with that. But people seem to think very short-sighted, like people think that they're just one money. But the good thing is that F2P or small spender, you're not going to be spending on any of this banner. Like, you're not going to be pulling for Tianlang and Lyra, right? And the good thing is that, like, for example, you're targeting Lyra, and Lyra is actually coming a lot earlier to solve most of the support problem, right? So this is how I think, and I do apologize for like making, like, disliking or having a bad feeling at first. So yeah, that's basically it. So let me know down in the comment section below what you think about all of this. And yeah, I'm Zackie, and thank you all so much for watching. And hey, it's just a gaming channel.